And it's live. Hello, everyone. It's quite weird, really, because I don't know. I move in silence and you're pissed off because you don't know what it is that's being done or said or thought or planned or whatever. And it really annoys you that you don't know. And then I do videos and I go live and you get pissed off because I say things and you don't want me to say things. And it's crazy. You get upset when I don't say anything. You get upset when I do say something. There's just no pleasing people. And I don't really want to be long. There's enough information on the title screen to let people know. I don't know whether I should laugh or, get angry. And I'm probably not doing either, to be fair, but you truly aren't listening and you truly are suffering. And, people are getting burnt and they just don't want to admit anything. And it's crazy. And, people in hospital, people struggling to breathe. There's so much going on. And, people falling out with each other about doing the right thing and not wanting to do the right thing. I'm still here. All that you tried to do, I'm still here. That's why I've come on. It amazes me. Like I can hear God in my head saying, do I have to come down there? Like, do I have to come down there? There are people, it begs belief. Like, oh no, can't exist. No, this, that, and the other. Everything that's happening to him, and it's like, oh, he's fake. Oh, he can't do these things. Blah blah blah. How do they know? How do they know? How do they know what we're doing? How do they know what we're thinking? How do we know? How do they know? I think I've told you hundreds of times that everything you do is known. I think I've explained hundreds of times how that is the case. I think I've explained hundreds of times that what's the point of you doing it? What is the point of you doing it? There is going to be no effect. Please listen. It begs belief. Look, here I am. I'm still here. You want me to rot in jail or in hell instead of you. I'm still here. You want me to pass away, be ill, be in my thoughts, be in love, be whatever it is that you're trying to do. I don't think you even know anymore. Here I am. Do I look like I'm bothered? Do I look like I'm bothered? Do I look like anything that you're expecting, hoping, needing desperately to happen to me is happening to me? Of course it isn't. Why is that? Why is that? Seriously, why is that? You have all the money there is. Had. You could have got anybody you wanted. And you did. Still looking for the doctor now. Maybe you'll find the treasure if you find the doctor. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Your life is going down the shitter by the second. And all you're bothered about is trying to hurt someone who has done nothing to you, just want what's rightfully theirs, all of us. That's all I want. What's rightfully theirs. And your life is going down the shitter because you want to stop natural justice. Like you are feeling what you caused others to feel and blaming those people. Or blaming me. Or blaming whoever it is that you're blaming. I don't care. I don't. Listen, there was a time 5 years ago I would have cared. I would have been bothered. I would have done my best to help you. And I did. You can recall that. Because 5 years ago, life was good for you. 4 years ago, life was good for you. Do you see how that works? Like how good your life was, how good it was, and how bad it is. Listen, your life went down the shitter after I told you, asked you, warned you, stop doing what you're doing. Coincidence? You had a really good life, a brilliant life, an amazing life. Really, you shouldn't have been asking for any more. Life was good. And you were told to stop doing what you're doing. Warned, informed, however you want to, in your narcissistic mind, translate being helped, being advised, however you want to translate that in your silly, stupid little mind. Because that's how I have to think of you now. Before, no. But now, listen, after so many videos of don't do it because you're going to get hurt, everything you do is going to go back and hurt you. Don't know how many videos I've done. Don't do it because everything that you do is going to go back and hurt you. So you keep doing it. Hey, let me be Frank, Mr. Frank. Cheers, man. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, Frank. So, I don't get what you don't understand. I don't. And there'll be people out there thinking, well, nothing's happened to me. It will. Oh, they're not bothered about my spirit team, or not bothered about my ancestors, or not bothered about God. You will. You will. Listen, everything that I've said has happened. Everything that I have said has happened. And there are people out there who are scared of me. Why are you scared of me? Why are you scared of me? Why do you hate me? Remember, I'm just the mirror. You see, listen, everything that's happened to you, you did. Not me. But you burn yourself because of what you did. I didn't do it. I just warned you that it would happen. You did it, not me. I told you not to do something. That's all I did. I told you not to do something. Otherwise, you would get hurt. Not by me, by you. The things that you do come back and hurt you. I don't know what you want from me. You want me to be quiet. You don't want me to say nothing. And then you want me to say stuff because you follow me with fake accounts. You think I don't know. You want me to shut up, and then you want to know what I'm doing. Like, which one is it? Can't be both, because you don't even know what you want anymore. You have no idea how to live life because you haven't had to live life. You've just siphoned it off other people. And then you don't know which way to turn. And yet, in every video that I've done, I've told you. There are people out there seeking forgiveness from me after me saying, I'm not going to forgive anyone. I'm not going to judge you. I don't care. I know what you've done. I know who you are. And I don't care. I don't care. I'll speak to you. I don't care. I don't want you hurt. I've told you that. And I don't care. You live the life that you want to live, the way that you want to live it, with whatever happens to you. Whatever circumstances, whatever repercussions, whatever judgment falls on you, that's up to you. I'm not going to judge you. I don't care. I don't care if you do all this sex magic. I don't care. I don't care if you do all these things and hurt all of these people. I don't care. Because it's not for me to care. It's not for me to judge. Now, I have compassion and understanding from everyone, so I do care, but I don't let it destroy me. You see, the way I look at caring is asking for something to be done, asking for judgment, and that's it. That's it. I don't need to care anymore. I'll go outside, thunder and lightning, it's pissing down with rain, and I don't want it to be pissing down with rain because I don't want to get wet. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to say, God, please stop the rain. That's it. It either stops or it doesn't. You either stop or you don't. I'm not going to go over there, grab you by the scruff of the neck and make you stop. No. Just going to ask for judgment. That's it. That's it. Like, people are doing some really bad things. If you want me to worry about everything that goes on in the world, I'll be a nervous wreck. So now I have an understanding of everything that's going on in the world. And I have compassion for everything that's going on in the world. Each individual thing I do. It's in my head. I understand it. And I have empathy, sympathy, all of those things. Should I constantly worry about those things? No. Should I actually do something about those things? Yes. That's it then. I'll do something about those things and I'll carry on with my life. And those people that are doing bad things will be judged, and those people that are doing good things will be judged, and I'll carry on my life. And my saying that I don't care doesn't mean I have no empathy or sympathy or that I don't care. It means I'm not going to spend all my day, every second of the day, worrying what evil, messed up people do. With your drugs and everything. I don't get it. You don't want me to talk, then you try and find out what it is that's happening. Which one is it? Do you want to know my every move? Or do you not want to know? Like, you keep trying to get yourself out of situations by digging a deeper hole. What the heck is that? How, in anyone's thought process, is that a good idea? In order to change the situation that you're in, you want to do more bad things. You turn around and say, oh, why is this happening to me? Oh, I want forgiveness. Oh, whatever it is that you're saying. Well, do the right thing then. Do the right thing. But it's not going to get better if you keep doing bad things. Duh. It's not going to get better if you keep doing bad things. And I know you're all falling out and I know you're all arguing. You know, somebody wants to do the right thing. People don't want it. People just think that they can just take what's not theirs, like take somebody else's destiny, swap the bad life that they're having now, swap it because they can't cope with no thought. Well, hang on a minute, that life that you're having, you were giving me and a lot more people. That life, the life that you're having now, my life, welcome to my life. Okay, now look at me. I'm where you were. No, I was where you are now. Do I look bothered? Do I look like I can't cope? Do I look like I need to have somebody else's life? Why can't you do that? Why do you think it's okay for you to just take somebody else's life? Because you don't want to go through the hard knocks of life. You just want to take somebody else's. Forrest said there were no shortcuts. And yet you seem to think it's okay that, well, hang on, life's a bit tough. Let me just steal somebody else's destiny. Tough. So going back a few months, you were warned this would be your life. You were warned this would be your life. Warned. Told. Informed. However you want to see it. I see it as I try to help you. In the words that I told you. In the way that I told you. Didn't shout, scream, rant and rave. Didn't threaten to kill you. Didn't threaten to do anything. Wasn't upset. Told you if you didn't stop doing what you're doing, you were going to get hurt. It was going to turn out bad for you. You needed to stop in lots of different ways. And I explained, please listen, I explained that I knew what was going on, and I explained that you would get calmer. Didn't listen, didn't care, didn't think that I knew anything. Even though I put all the information there for you to tell you that I knew stuff. And people start calling me lucky and this, that, and the other. Lucky? Don't think so. I don't think so at all. So, you were warned, told, informed, advised, however you want to see it. Stop messing with other people's lives. You were asked to give out information that's hidden. You haven't done that. Now, there's a screenshot here that says, I know, please listen. I know a lot of information that I could put out. The information on that screenshot, very private. Very, very, very private. No one knows. Well, one person knows. The lady knows. One person knows. And I wouldn't say the man from Uncle. I'd say Auntie. See, I know a lot of stuff. Don't mess with my stuff. You have no idea, please listen, you have no idea the pain that you could be going through. Like what you're going through is hardly anything. I don't care how bad you think it is. It's hardly anything. It's just what you put out. Hardly anything. You don't believe in the ancestors. You don't believe in the spirit world. You don't believe in the archangels. You don't believe in the spirits. You don't believe in loved ones. You don't believe in any of that. Well, they believe in you. Even though you've got them running around your house. Even though you've got things moving. You don't believe in them. Like they are chomping at the bit to prove you wrong. How's that going to work? How are you going to feel when they prove you wrong? Are you going to regret? Listen, because you're not learning, but you will. Are you going to regret that you ever doubted me, or that you ever doubted God, or that you ever doubted the ancestors, the spirits, the angels? I think you may. I think you may just regret that. They have no power and they don't exist. And yet you know they do. You're having trouble sleeping. You're seeing things. You're hearing things. Things are moving around. Listen. But let me just tap into, the darker side of me. Listen, you fucking idiots. Listen. It could get a whole lot worse for you. A whole lot worse. Don't make it get worse for you by pissing people off. Stop pissing people off. There. I find it funny. You're screwing over people's lives who believe in those things that you don't believe in. And you say you don't believe in it. How do you think they're going to feel? 144,000 people. What if they're not like me? All nicely balanced. What if they fucking ever go at you? Hey, like that. What if? Hey? 144,000 people that you screwed over. What if they come at you like that? How are you going to feel then? Hey? How are you going to feel when they say, ancestors, I've had enough. I've had enough. I want you to do something for me. Seriously, if they've had enough, do you know how they're going to react? You're crazy. Absolutely crazy. In fact, that's what it is. One of you is absolutely crazy. Not all of you, but one of you, 100%. 100%. You think I don't know what you want them to do? What you want to do? I know what you want to do. It's planned for you to do it. It's planned. Like you just keep walking into every single trap there is and destroy your own life. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do it. Do what you want to do. See what it gets you. Crazy people. I have no idea what goes through your heads. Well, I have, because I know what goes through your heads, but I don't understand the reasoning of it. I really don't. Like, I don't know. I can't even work it out. The only way I can see it is, some person just banging their head against the wall over and over repeatedly, hoping to knock some sense into what's going on. That's all I see. I tell you stuff and you don't listen. You see stuff and you don't take it in. Like, your life's gone to shit. And other lives are going to go to shit. Your kids' lives are going to go to shit. Your future generations' lives are going to go to shit. You don't care. It's beyond me. I've tried to help you, and all you do is try to destroy me. Like you will now with this video. And it makes me laugh. It's called bait. It's all bait. Everything you've done is bait. No. Oh, yeah. Everything you've done is because you've taken the bait. Like, you're being judged. How else are you going to be judged? On the things that you do. Here I am. I'm the mirror. I'm the mirror. I've told you I don't know how many times. I'm the mirror. Whatever you do, whatever you see, however you respond to what you see in the mirror, this is the mirror. That shouting, that's you. That's you. That is you. That's how your mind is working. Now, I'm pointing out, listen, I'm pointing out, if you're behaving like that, and doing the things that you do, what's going to happen? Because you're in this situation, this is your life, remember? 144,000 people live in the same life that you're living because of you. Because of you. And you're shouting and screaming and you're angry. I just showed you to see how you react and use the information. So when you use the information, if you use the information incorrectly, in the way it's not meant to be used, you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? There's going to be a fair few thousand people who are going to ask their ancestors, pay you a visit. Not in a very nice way. Not in a very nice way at all. And they will be only too happy because you see, listen. Those ancestors are as angry as you because you screwed them over. Or your ancestors screwed them over. Like, in their lives, their past lives, they suffered like you're suffering now because your ancestors screwed them over. And they're angry. You know that shouting that I did? That's you. That's how they are. And they're chomping at the bit. But nobody is telling them that they can get revenge. No one's telling them they can get revenge. They're just watching you suffer your own demise from the stuff you're doing. But some people will get pissed off waiting for divine timing because they're in the energy that you're in. This life that you're living, that's what you gave them. And they'll be angry, like you are. Like you are. But you've got no ancestors to call on. And they have. And my ancestors, ooh, they love me. Absolutely love me. Because the curse you put on us, I broke it. So they'll do anything for me. Absolutely anything. There is nothing that I could ask for that they wouldn't do. And I would go so far as to say the same for everyone else. Because those curses are broken too. So now, these ancestors that you don't believe in, or the spirits, or the angels, they're chomping at the bit to visit you angry people who don't want to live the life they put on everyone else. Sounds crazy to me. But, hey ho, you want to be angry? You've seen what you look like, I just showed you. Use it any way you want. I don't care. I don't care. Anything that you do will not affect me. Anything that you do, that you've done already, over and over, is helping me. I told you in the other video. I told you. The time you invest, thank you. Make me younger. The effort you put in, thank you. It makes me stronger. The finances, thank you. I love that as well. Like the amount that it costs you to do whatever it is you do, even if it's only 20 cents. If it costs you 20 cents to try and have a go at me, thank you. I'll take that 20 cents off. Each time you do it, oh, that's it, there's $1. It doesn't worry me. Do what you want. You know, it comes to the point, it says, touch not my anointed, and you don't listen. And you say, well, there's no God, so it doesn't matter. And then you have no house. You end up divorced. You lose your kids. Have no car. But must all just be coincidence, eh? Must all be coincidence. So, again, I'm trying to warn you. And you don't care. No, you don't listen. You do care because you're asking for forgiveness. And you're wondering how it's done. And you're wondering how anyone can know what it is that you're thinking and doing and blah, blah, blah. And yet you carry on doing it. Why would you? Well, if you got to the point where you want forgiveness, why would you carry on doing it? Doesn't make sense. Like you think you stop at that point, but you don't. You carry on. And this is only for those people that know what they've done and know what they're doing. You know, I know there's somebody who wants to speak to me. Speak to me. But the way I see it, Major Forrest Burke fan set up the thrill of the chase and did it for a totally different outcome. It didn't work out that way. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It can still work out. Still work out. Like the child Never got over that fact. Even when his father said he knew. Didn't get over it. That's the burden that wasn't released. So you were that person at the end. And you should have been that person at the end. And worthy of that person at the end. Life sometimes, as Mike says, gets in the way. And it is what it is. But in all of this, in everything that's happened, I don't hate anyone. I don't need to hate anyone. I don't even need to fall out with anyone. Because it doesn't matter. You live your life the way you want to live your life. I don't know how more times I can say it. You be you. Don't, look to me for forgiveness, because I don't see that you've done anything wrong. You've lived your life the way you want to live your life. Well done. Any regrets you have? Go see mum and dad. Seek forgiveness from them. But basically, you've been naughty. They're going to tell you off. Put some sort of punishment on you, and then you carry on. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Or you could carry on working for the devil and just get more and more punishments while not achieving anything. You're just getting more and more in debt with the devil, more and more karma, and you're not achieving nothing. Now, I know what your end goal is, but that's not going to happen. It isn't going to happen. That's why I'm here. To show you that everything that you just did didn't work. Didn't work. Everything that you did. All of it. The whole lot. So your S3X stuff, your death stuff, love stuff, evil eye, blah, blah, blah. Still the voodoo stuff. Like, it's not working. You can't even find the doctor. This is crazy. Do you want me to find him for you? I'll tell you where. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, you go on all these trips to do stuff. It's like the time, the energy, everything that you're doing is being taken off you because of everything that you're doing. To me, that's just stupid. I can't use a better word than that. Like, don't do it or you're going to lose everything, and you do it. Don't do it and you're going to get hurt, or you're going to get hurt, and you do it. And it's like, and then you say, oh, I'm losing stuff. Oh, But I literally, not kidding you, I can't say who, but I felt the pains that you're going through. Like the stomach pains, shoulder, head, back. I felt them. Obviously, I didn't feel them for hours and hours, but I felt them. I know you're going through them. I know you're going through them. And there was a time I would feel sorry for you. But I can't. And I won't. Because you don't feel sorry for me. I think that's fair. Like, you knew exactly what was happening. and you didn't care, and now you've experienced it for yourself. You want to apologize and you want forgiveness. No, I don't care. You did what you did because that's who you are. I do what I do. Well, not because I am, because half the time you people are in my head trying to control me. But that doesn't happen anymore, as you can see. And you can carry on doing it. Seriously, you can carry on doing it. All you're doing is saying, here you go, Mary, here's some more money. Here you go, Mary, here's some more time. Here you go, Mary, here's some more strength. And you're just making me stronger. And you want me to be angry with you. I don't see it. I don't know. Seriously, I don't. I know what's going through your mind. I know all of that. I know all of that. What I don't know is how you come to the conclusions you come to. It's like being in the ring with a boxer. Well, any ring, any fight, anything. You get in there, round one. Every effort, everything that you do, you give to them. Like, you're not hurting them, but all the effort you're putting in is making them stronger. So the first round, you've had a good go. He hasn't done much. Or she, doesn't matter. Second round, you're giving it more, and he's getting stronger now because you're giving everything. Then third round, he's getting even stronger. Fourth round, getting even stronger. Guess what's happening to you? You're getting weaker. So by the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round, you can hardly get up out your chair and go to the middle of the ring. And the person you've been fighting is like, and just takes you out. Like, because you've been given everything that is you to them. But I keep telling you the same things, and you keep doing the same things. At some point, you're going to say, actually, it's not very clever for me to give this person all my energy. It's not very clever for me to give this person all of my youth. It's not very clever for me to give this person all of my money. Surely at some point, you must realize that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. Like, we're not getting stronger because we go out, running and sparring and stuff. We're getting stronger because of everything you're sending. Everything that you're doing is transmuted, alchemized, whatever all this stuff is that they talk about. Which makes us stronger. All the skills, attributes, whatever you had, guess who's got them now? You haven't. You haven't got them. Like your top dog, super wizard, warlock, whatever, is trying so hard because they failed to do anything. Still trying so hard because they don't want to admit defeat. Where are they? Have they failed? Do they not have those powers? Like, you can't see my life anymore because you've lost whatever powers that you had. You lost them. Your intuition, your pineal gland, whatever, these people talk about. I don't know, and I don't care. You lost them. So you moan that you don't know what is happening in my life. You want to know about my love life, you want to know this, you want to know that. Then you moan when I come on and tell you stuff, and you moan when I don't. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's going on? My love life's fine, thank you very much. You failed again. Because, please listen, it's already written. Everything that you do, please listen. I don't know whether to be annoyed or laugh my fucking head off. Listen. You're in the movie, and everything that you do is already scripted. How does he know what I'm thinking? Because it's scripted. How does he know what we're doing? Because it's scripted. I don't know how many times I can tell you. Please listen. I said this ages ago. I'll say it again. If I have no powers at all, none. Not a smidgen. Not a smidgen. Nothing. Nothing. I'm just a normal person. So I am, a normal person. But I know people that have got the powers that you worry about. That do the things that leave you in the position you're in. So I could, with no powers, with nothing. I can't hear anything. I can't see anything. I can't feel anything. Nothing. But around me, I don't know how many there are. I don't know how they all fit in here. I am protected by everything that you could possibly imagine. Animal spirits, sea spirits, ocean spirits, dolphin, dragon, fairies, angels, ancestors, you name it, tree spirits, you name it. Sorry if I've forgotten anyone. Demons. Like, I am so protected, it's unreal. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to have any powers that you talk of. Don't need any. Because Dad and Mom decided, you people were going to have a go at me. For telling you the truth. For telling everybody the truth. You're going to have a go at me for telling everybody the truth. So he protected me. Mum protected me. With everything that there is. Oh, sorry. The Palladians and the Lemurians and the Arcturians and the other Ians, them as well. But I don't know if they get angry. I don't know if they're doing that of anger. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to tell you you're in a no-win situation because, listen, the movie's playing out and you're playing your role the way you're supposed to play it. That's it. The reason why everything that you do is known is because you're following the script that you're supposed to follow. You don't know it, but that's exactly what's happening. You think that everything that you do is coming to your head because of you. You signed a contract. Some of you know the soul contract that you signed. Some of you know the lives that you've lived. Some of you know that. Most of us don't. We sign a soul contract to come back to Earth to do stuff. We don't know we've done that. But there are some fuckers who do. Me, my contract, I'm the agitator. I'm the mirror. I'm the truth seeker. That's my contract. My contract is to fuck things up. My contract is to tell the truth. My contract is to be the mirror for those people who follow the script, but not God. That's it. So I am seeing out my contract. Because if I do my contract properly, I'll get paid. Unfortunately for you, seriously listen, unfortunately for you, it's not about getting paid. That's why you're in trouble. It's not about getting paid. I didn't do this to get paid. I don't even know about the soul contract that was done. I didn't remember it. I didn't. But I knew that what you fuckers were doing, it was wrong. It shouldn't happen. This is not the world that I should be living in. Something told me that. Something said, Mario, how the heck is it that you live in a world like this, where it doesn't matter how hard you work, whoever you are, how hard you work, other fuckers get it? That can't be right. Something's fixed here. And you know what I did? Of course you do. You do now. I called my power back. Oh yeah. All of it. Every single bit of it. Thousands of years. You know what else I called back? All the fucking money that should be mine. Do you know how much that makes? Thousands of years. Interest. All the money that belongs to me. Over thousands of years. That's my contract. You owe me. You all owe me. Like it or not. You all owe me. You see, what's happening now is, listen, because you've been told, you know what it's about. As it was, so shall it be. Thousands of years ago. Look, I don't know all this stuff. I just know what I know. Thousands of years ago, remember the past, present, and the future. This is the present. This is the past. Oh, look at it way back there. But here comes the past. Thousands of years. All my money. All of my power. All of it. Merging. As one. But wait. Wait just a minute. I didn't just ask for that. I said everything in the future. My power, as strong as I'll be in the future. As much money as I will have in the future. Merging with the present. So now, the past, the future, merging with the present. So, I don't know, anytime soon, all the power that I had, all the power that I will have, along with my strength and my finances and my, come on, you can do it, come on, my wisdom. Because if you've been wise and found the blaze, so now, I don't know, I might be a smart cookie with a lot of power and a lot of money. and a lot of influence. But you never thought you'd hear that, did you? And now you know why you're not going to get me angry. I'm too smart. Because, listen, you will learn. I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. I've seen the movie. I know what happens at the end. I called it back from the future. Remember? You did it in the Thrill of the Chase. Back to the Future. Doc. And the past. But I didn't go in a DeLorean. So now I have a lot of knowledge. And I've asked you to put this knowledge out. Maybe even from that wall safe. You know, turn it twice. I wonder what's in there. What's in there? Get in the box. Get out of the box. It's in that wall safe. In that lock room. I wonder. You see, people are going around houses, or at least one house in particular, and they're burying things. Putting stuff there. I wonder if Forrest buried jars. I wonder if they were spiritual jars. Wouldn't it be a shame if all that effort gone into doing that is going to backfire? Like, people are scared that they may pass away because they want me to. And I should forgive them. No, I don't forgive. Not because I'm a nasty person. But if I have to forgive them, then I'd have to judge them for wanting me dead. No, don't care. If you want forgiveness, I don't care whether you believe or not, but that's the only place you're going to get forgiveness from, if you get forgiveness. Like, there's stuff that you people do, and you turn around and says, how does he know that? And I tell you how I know it, and then you still ask the same questions. How does he know that? It's already written. You're going to do it. Listen, the only way I won't know it, how is the only way that I won't know it? If you do something different. If you change the script. Remember I told you the other video? Like, God, hang on a minute. You see this script that you wrote here for me? That's already going to happen because people have already seen the movie, and they've told me that in this movie, I'm the baddie, and as the baddie, you're going to judge me as the baddie in this movie that somebody's already seen. And I'm going to be in shit street. I don't want to be in shit street, God. I don't want this role. I want the role of a goodie. That's the only way I won't know. Because then the script gets changed. Like, you actually change the movie that's been watched. No? Well, isn't that why I told you about Jonah? God, listen, this is me being Jonah. God, have mercy on these people. Forgive these people. I can't do a God voice, but I'll forgive those people if they repent, Jonah. Hang on a minute, God. I'll go and have a look. God says, if you people repent, he'll forgive you and he won't destroy the town. Okay, we all repent. We really mean it. We'll repent. Don't let him destroy us, Jonah. Okay, I see what God says. God, I told them and they said they're going to repent and they all look like they really mean it. And then he didn't destroy them. Which means the script that was already wrote was changed. And we know that it was already pre-written. And it was changed. Or do we know that it was pre-written? Well, we know Revelations is pre-written because those things happened after it was wrote. Which means, listen, which means these evil fucks that have been doing it, they knew what was going to happen. They saw the same movie as me. Only they tried to fool themselves that God doesn't exist. And that the prophecy wouldn't be fulfilled. You see, that's what this is about, the prophecy, which they're trying to stop. The prophecy and the union, which they're trying to stop, which is going to end their matrix, which is going to end their world. And you people have been caught up in it. Like you didn't know how serious this was, some of you. Like Mr. Coffee Smoky Man does. Who gets up early in the morning. He knows. He knows how serious this is. And the Masons, 33 and a third, played at RPM, whatever. They know, them slow people, they know. And I don't care if they get upset with what I say. I'm just telling them the truth. Like they knew the truth, didn't tell anyone. And they screwed other people over by not telling them the truth. And pulled everybody into their little web by not telling them the truth. And they probably told some of the people the truth, but only half the truth. You see, the truth is, God exists. If he didn't exist, they wouldn't be scared. It's that simple. It really is that simple. If God does not exist, these people that worship the devil and all the other deities, which means there's more than one God, but there's only one most high God, the most high God, the God that is the highest in ranking and power. That God. See, they didn't talk about him. They didn't want to believe that. And they didn't want anyone else to know that. So they changed the truth and wrote books and Bibles and Quran and all sorts of things to fool everybody into thinking that God was, well, vengeful and angry and mean and you had to fear him. While they worship the devil in the churches that are set up for God, that doesn't exist. Like they wrote the Bible for you, these Masons, worshipping the devil, doing all these horrible things. That's what you're going to find out about the churches. You know, the Knights Templar and all of that. You're going to find out that these bad people set you all up. So they could carry on doing all these bad things under the guise of religion. And you all fell for it. So, if you look into Masons and Christianity, you'll see things are not what they seem. which is why there's a lot of corruption in the church. Because it's not what you think it is. And they don't want you to know it, which is why they want me to shut up. But the thing is, I don't agree with the Matrix. I don't agree with you. It's not the way 7 billion people should live. I don't know how many evil people there are out there. But I'll give you about 1 billion, I suppose, when you consider all the webs, down to the people on the street, in all of the countries. But there are some people who own most of us who are going to be found out. That's why there's so much fake news, because they want to control people. That's why they don't want Trump and Musk to succeed, because they're going to find out about people. It's already happening, isn't it? What you don't realise is there's other stuff happening, but they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know what's happening. But I know what's happening. And you know that I know. And I know that at some point you'll see this video. And you'll know I know. And you know, listen, you know how I know. I've told you again. Listen. Mum and Dad, they're at the top. Angels, thousands and thousands of angels. The archangels and the angels. They don't just play harps. Like, you don't get to be an angel just because you can play a harp. And you're not able to fight a spiritual war if you can only play a harp. The righteous will inherit the earth, not the meek. Not the cowardly stuff. Not the weak stuff. The righteous. Those that will stand on business. Those that are authentic. Those that know what it's like to fight for a cause. Fight for the right to party, I suppose. So, angels, ancestors, loved ones, demons, animal spirits, marine spirits, dragons, fairies, fae. Pretty soon, the dark, the light, and our alien friends. They're going to take you from this earth. Or they're going to put you in prison on this earth, whichever. And I don't care. Because I don't have to worry. You see, my saying I don't care doesn't mean I have no sympathy or no empathy. It means I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. Everything that you do, I don't care, translate to I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. Which is why you don't get me in that energy that you want to get me in, because I don't have to worry. Hey Amy, how you doing? Happy Saturday, Shy Guy. Email. Shy Guy gets first. Fair enough. I understand that. Hey MJ, how you doing? It is Happy Saturday. Well, it's probably Sunday now. I should be wearing my glasses, but Moses is on ABC tonight. Moses? Oh, ABCs. I like ABCs. Which Moses? Passover begins. Ooh, it's nearly that time, isn't it? Nearly that time. What's up? There are Bill's in. Talk about Moses, and he appears. Reality is a fantasy. Fantasy is a reality. I'm not going to disagree with that. My fifth great grandfather, Colonel James Rogers, was the first English mayor of Quebec. He signed the papers with his Masonic pen. Oh, you're not in the Masons, are you? You're not one of them, are you, Bill? I was hoping you weren't going to be one of them. Yeah, like I say, maybe not all of them are bad people, but there's, well, there's definitely 3 women in a coven that don't like me. And one in particular, oh man, totally lost it. And I try to sacrifice the other 2 because they don't want to carry on with the bullshit, but I don't know. It's like, to me, it's weird that someone can hate me because I want to stand up for myself, or other people want to stand up for themselves, or I want to stand up for other people, or they want to stand up for me and they hate me because I'm not just going to sit down and let them take what's mine. That's crazy. And they're so angry. I mean, I shouldn't laugh because now they're probably making me even more angry, but like, they're angry. And I shouldn't laugh because other people are suffering because they're angry, but they're like, I don't know how to, I don't think there's anyone I can compare them to, but they're angry. Like, you probably don't know anybody. I can't think of anyone. No, I can't think of anyone. The nearest I can get is Sigourney Weaver in Alien when she says, "Leave the kid alone." She's in that robot thing. Like, I mean, they're angry, really, 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 really angry, and they're determined to, you know, take themselves out of this world because they just keep doing what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Another fifth great grandfather of mine, General Ethan Irwin, took Fort, whatever that is, can't read that, Tickot from the British, single-handed, with no blood shed. Well, that probably wouldn't be too difficult if they were all running the other way. Probably tears shed though, just no blood. But it is what it is. I don't know how that's relevant to like what I'm saying with the chase, but there you go. It doesn't matter. So I have no. There's no hate in me. I don't care. Um, and I still have faith in Forrest. What was set up, everything that was done, what he said, what he wrote, all had meaning, all brought answers and a resolution. You know, that's how I see it. And if something happened, something happened. If it was out of his control, it was out of his control. All he said is, can he make it happen the way that it's supposed to? He said he's going to. So, you know, he's got nothing to worry about. It is what it is. You know, I think, don't get me wrong, I say there's 3 women, but there's some blokes, a couple of blokes as well, who are, very angry at what's going on. And there's a, person who is angry because they were conned into doing something and got married and realizes, hang on a minute, the grass might be greener on the other side. Like, it's amazing what I know, and it's amazing what people, don't think that I know. And I haven't stopped anyone from coming towards me, like, or to talk to me. I haven't stopped that. I don't care. But you have to be aware, if you do come towards me, you may, I'm not gonna, kiss and hug and be nice. I'm not gonna be fighting you, but have to put up boundaries. Oh, and that's another thing. Ooh, oh dear. Yeah, I think you overstepped the mark on these last things that you did. You shouldn't have done it. Apparently, not me. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But you were warned apparently, and the message is, you shouldn't have done it. Basically, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. I don't know what retribution there is for it. But you shouldn't have done it. You're probably already suffering from it now, so you shouldn't have done it. Hey, Wig. My grandpa was in the Scottish. Right. Ooh. Ooh. Son of James Rogers. James married Ethan. That doesn't mean anything to me. What I got? Uh-huh. No, never mind then. Ooh, them are them. I can't read what's going on. Son of James Rogers. Oh, not Roger Moore. James Rogers. James married Ethan Allen's daughter, Marianne. Ethan Allen. I don't know who Ethan Allen is. Actually, I haven't seen him for a while. Mr. AK. Alan K. I haven't seen Mr. Alan K for a while. Just seeing that Alan made me think. So, the stuff that I know, the stuff that I haven't said, I don't know how personal people want me to get about what it is that they're done or doing. I would rather they came out and said it themselves, because I've been asking for quite a while now. There is some stuff that needs to be said. I mean, Forrest himself says, it's not who you are, so you can make you think you are, and hope nobody ever finds out. But it seems that people are more concerned about nobody finding out than they are about doing the right thing, because it's going to be found out. It's going to be found out. It's like saying, what's it like saying? Nobody's going to know. Nobody's ever going to know that bloke in the Goonies hid those gems. Like, the film's going to finish, and no one's going to know that little kid hid them gems. Of course they're going to know. It's in the film. The film's already been done. It's already been done. Of course they're going to know. That's what happens. That's what happens. People talk about things, what's done in the dark always comes to light, blah, 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 whatever. All of these sayings. But at the end of the day, it's already written. Everything's written. Not everything's written. There's a director's edition. Is it what they call director's cut? There's a special edition. There's some surprises that are just, put in there for good measure. God, Bill, you're the only one talking. And then Queen was there. Hi, Queen. Excuse me. next to the Alamo. Oh, I was talking about San Antonio and Wyoming. I know you're on about the Texas San Antonio, but there's one in Wyoming as well, which was the SA for something, one of those words. John Paul Jones raided England with his ship, the Ranger, named after my ancestors, Rogers Rangers. Oh, not the Power Rangers, just Rogers Rangers. Well, there's one bloke. Is that the one bloke? Like, one bloke came over and invaded England on his own. One American. Is that the one? That's funny, that is. I can't remember what happened in that. Like, one ship, not on his own, one ship. I hope you're well, Queen. I don't know what that avatar is. Yep, only attack from America on England. That's the one. The only attack from America on England. That's crazy, that is. To go all that way as well. One. He must have had a beef with whoever was there. It's the sun. Oh, I love the sun. That's me in the middle, that is. That's me, like, that's the light and the dark. You know, not trying not to be too bright, but, you know, not being too dark. So sunset, sunrise. Sunrise early in the morning. So sunrise and sunset, that's me in the middle. That's what I've tried to do. So I just wanted to let people know that the attacks didn't work again. That, you know, stop asking the silly question that how does he know? You know how. You've always known how. And those that said, you know, oh, fake, you know, just lucky, whatever. Now you know it's not. You know, the person that thinks that they're in trouble, like, nobody should be scared of me. I don't get this, you know, scared of me. Well, it's not, I'm not doing anything. You are. It's not just me. There's 144,000 others. Like, stop doing the things that you're doing. Things won't get any worse for you. That's it. But I don't know how much more simple I can make it. You are kicking your own ass with the help of God. That's it. With the help of God. Like, these people that you're attacking, me, everyone else, we're not sitting in our houses, cowering, knowing that any second now you're going to send a death magic spell or a love magic spell or evil eye or whatever it is, and going like that. Wah, 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 wah. Like, what? No. I'm not suddenly thinking, oh, I wonder if they're going to do a death magic spell. Oh, yeah, I can feel it. Here it comes. And then, like, transmuting it or sending it back. But no. No. Like, I don't even think about it. Not even cared. Whatever happens, that happens automatically. It's all done. Anything that you do goes back to you. That's it. So now that you know that, or now that you knew that, you still do it. And then people say they're scared of me or scared of whoever it is because they know they're going to get hurt if they do stuff. Again, that's like shooting at the mirror and the bullet comes back and hits you and then blaming the mirror. No. You fired the gun. You fired the gun, hit the mirror, came back and hit you. Got nothing to do with the mirror, nothing to do with the person that you're shooting at. Nothing. It's everything that you do. So who do you need to fear? Like, who's your worst enemy? Me? No. You. You're the person sending the attacks out, which are coming back to you. So don't shoot the mirror, you won't get shot. I know what you're thinking. It's not that I don't know what you're thinking. It's that I can't comprehend that you can twist it that much. It's somebody else's fault because you lost your house. It's somebody else's fault because you're losing your money. It's somebody else's fault because you're losing the car. It's somebody else's fault because you're struggling to breathe. It's somebody else's fault because you got burnt. It's somebody else's fault because there was a fire. It's somebody else's fault. And it's like, no. Everything that you wished going out comes back and gets you. It's nobody else's fault but you. And because you're associated with these people, because you're associated with these people that are doing these things, it's coming back and affecting you. Because you're associated with these people doing bad things. Now, please listen. Those people that are doing the bad things, they keep going to other people without telling them the consequences of what's going to happen. And they're trying to pay these people with money they haven't got because they spent so much money trying to tear me or anyone else down. They haven't got no money left, which is what I'm saying. Everything that you do, the time and effort that you put in, is just coming to me, coming to them, whatever. When I say me, I mean, everybody that there is active. Otherwise, you'd have 144,000 people doing this video. So everything that you do affects you. Be angry with yourself. Don't be angry with me. Be angry with yourself. Stop doing it. Nothing worse is going to happen. If you stop doing it. If you stop shooting the mirror, you're not going to keep shooting yourself. It has nothing to do with the mirror or the person that you see in the mirror. Nothing to do with them. Like they're just going about their business, ignoring the fuck out of you because they're not bothered. They don't care. They know that God's got it all under control. Everything that you do is going to ruin you. I don't know what else I can tell you. I don't know what else I can tell you. The whole world has gone to shit because of these people. And because they're losing it, they're trying to destroy other people. What they're not realizing, again, the more bad that you, how deep is the hole? The more bad that you do, the deeper your hole is. You cannot win. It's already done. The little boy in the Goonies, he got those gems. He got them. Just because you're on the bit where it says, hey guys, doesn't mean that you can say, no, that little boy won't get the gems. Yeah, he gets the gems. It's written. Just because you're not there yet, just because you don't know what the ending is yet, don't mean to say it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm telling you it's going to happen, and you can stop yourself in this context. So she goes over the edge, doesn't she? That woman? Does she fall off a plank or whatever? Whatever happens to that old lady? If she didn't do what she did, it wouldn't happen to her. Like if she said, no, I don't want to be the mother of these people. I want to be the mother of the boy with asthma. That's it. And God says, okay, then you be the mother of the boy with asthma, and I'll get somebody else to play the old lady. But if you really, really don't want to be that evil person, if you really, really want to repent, if you really, really want to be forgiven because you've done a bad thing, not because you've been found out, not because you've been pushed off the plank. No, that's too late. That's too late. Before then, when you realise it's a bad thing that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. That's it. That's the best way I can say it. change your mind before something bad happens. Don't change your mind when something bad happens. Be a good person because you want to be a good person. Don't be a good person because you've been found out to be a bad person. I suppose you could be a good person after that, but you can't complain about whatever karma you're getting. So, even if you get your karma, even if you're struggling, please listen, please. Where you are now, the life you're living, that's what was happening to me. That's what you gave to me. All of us, whatever. That's what you gave. It's possible to not be where you are by doing the right thing. If you don't want to do that, fine. I don't care. It's up to you. I tried to warn you so you weren't in the position that you put me. Warn you, inform you, advise you, whatever. For 5 years. Explaining, please listen, that you had to have faith. Explaining that you could know the answers before things happened. For 5 years. Here are the words that you need to know. Here's the poem that you can read. While you're all trying to tear me down and laugh at me behind my back, thinking I don't know, trying to love bomb me and all these things that you do, I don't know. I can't fathom how you can think the way that you think. Like, to me, it doesn't sit. I don't get it. Like, you think that you're getting away with all these things. Like, it doesn't even enter your head that, well, actually, he's not really that stupid, so why would he allow that to happen? Because you thought I was stupid, or you thought I was naive. It's like you never once thought, well, what if? Maybe, just what if? Ooh, it was 32:23, which is mirrored to what I was talking about. If I fart in your general direction, you'll never smell it, but will be aware it happened. Well, I'll definitely be aware because you told me. Watch Street for a few minutes. He can't help accusing people of what he does. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what a narcissist does. It's just the way it is. And I don't mind if he hears me say it, because if he can't admit that he's a narcissist, there's something wrong. Unfortunately, some of the people, they say a load of stuff just to piss people off. It is what it is. If they know you know, they know. When can we know? Well, you will know when they've been stopped. And by they, I'm talking about for the chase, the coven. But you will know when they've been stopped in the world. That will be, a bit longer. So the Matrix, that's different than just a chase. But the chase, when she and he have been stopped, or when they make the effort to give the gift that they're trying to give, or offer the gift, turn somebody to the dark side, and then that will be refused. but it will end shortly after that. So if they do decide to come with the gift, which they won't now because I'm telling you, if they do decide to come with a gift, it depends what the gift is, I suppose. Or does it? But there's a gift that people want to offer, an enticement, let's say. At that point, you will know that someone in authority has to make an effort to give title, to explain what's happened. Whether that explains the chase or not is in next, don't forget to watch next week's episode of. No, is up for discussion, I suppose, debate, whatever you want to call it, because it may just be hidden under something else. Like the way that this world works is like there's going to be some news about some stuff going on. Some of it's going to be real, some of it's going to be fake. There'll be some bad weather, maybe some explosions, blah blah blah, maybe an earthquake, whatever. There's going to be some things happening, and then the actual explaining of it is not the truth. Like what they're going to tell you is not really what is going on. Like these containers and that and other stuff, the celebrities, the swimmers, whatever. What they're going to say is not really what's happening. They're just going to. So you have to read between the lines. When you hear this stuff, it won't be long before it comes out. When you hear it, you'll go, "Oh yeah, Mary said about that," and it's just fake news. Not fake news, altered, which is what they do. So you don't know the whole truth. When they do something, they have to tell you what they're going to do. That's part of the contract. But we're going to fuck you over. Has to be shown somewhere. Has to be written somewhere. So you know that they've told you. Even if you don't see it. Has to be somewhere where they can say, look, we said we're going to do it, so we're free to do it. Because that's part of the contract, part of the rules, whatever. So some information is going to come out and it won't be totally true. Elon's mother may share more Elon Musk Rocket Boy song on X. Oh. I don't know what Grok stands for. Is that the name of Rocket Boy? I don't know what Grok is. So you'll know when a trip has been made by somebody. You'll know then. Like some people don't want to believe that the world has been taken over and we've been living, a falsehood. And to me, that's absolutely crazy because when you consider what's gone on in the world, and some religious people don't want to believe that, what they've been taught is bullshit. And that the God and everything that they understand isn't the whole truth. It's not the whole truth. And my job is to be the mirror and to help people understand that, how you are going about your life is not necessarily the correct way because of the lies that have been inserted into religious text. I just so happened to see, I was talking about it the other day, that stone artifact, whatever it is, and I've just seen a YouTube short somewhere with that actual picture. But I didn't look at it, but it's like, a being with a handbag and then some writing and that on it. Excuse me. And I didn't actually see what it was, but it's saying that they've found something. But it's like, why do people fall for the BS when you have something that obvious? Like, it's obviously the exact same artifact, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Stone tablet, stone figure, whatever. It's obviously exactly the same, which means either the same people moved from one country to another, or they gave it to another, type of people, and they went back to their homeland and put it there. Or the extraterrestrials spoke to these people and spoke to these people as well, and this was part of what they gifted them. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I have to try and work out from the facts, but I know it's the same thing, just mirrored, but it's the exact same. Like the mold, it's just like the mold taken off, that bit placed there, and that bit placed, 3,000, miles away. But you've only got to look at the Egyptian pyramids and the other pyramids around the world, and the structures around the world, to know that it wasn't built the way they say it was. I mean, there's a building, there's a whole thing on top. I can't remember what it's called. No, I can't remember. But it's like a town or a garden type thing on the top of a bloody mountain with steps going up. So what the heck is that? Grok is X is AI. Oh, that's another thing, AI. Like they've got clones and drones and AI stuff that's going on. Like they truly wanted to screw God's creation over. They wanted us to stop being productive. Go forth and multiply. They wanted that to stop. Hence, gays and lesbians and transgenders and abortions and everything else they were doing to stop man procreating. And yet they were feeding off us. So once they get these clones or whatever, they got this, trying to get this fake energy flipping thing going, or want to go back in time and change something, and they want to do this and they want to do that. And it's like, already know, already planned for it, already in motion. Everything that you're going to do is not going to work because it's already done. It's already written. It's already in motion. Everything that you're going to do is already counteracted. I told you the other day, future, past, present, all at the same time. It's all at the same time, which means, please listen, it's all at the same time. Me talking to you now, God in the future. Me talking to you now. I'm talking to you. God in the futures already knows this conversation that we're having. Already knows about all the things that have been written on the front of this video. Already knows and has already stopped it. You haven't seen it yet. But as you travel in your life, going forward to the future where God is, going forward, He's already seen this. As we move forward, He's already stopped it. It's already stopped. As we're talking, He's already stopped it. I don't know how much more I can say, how much more simple I can make it. As we're talking, all those things that are running through your head, all those plans that you've got about New Zealand and Australia and France and Sweden and Alberta, Canada and whatever. All of that stuff, the containers that you've got, your grooming and all those things, it's already stopped. You just don't know it yet because your future, the future that you're going to, hasn't reached the point where it's already stopped. written in the story that he's already done, it's already stopped. He knows what you're thinking. He knows what you're doing, because your future's leading to the point where he's already stopped it. Because he already knows he's in the future, and he's in the past, and he's in the present, and he already knows. I don't know how much more simple I can make it. Just because it hasn't happened now, doesn't mean it hasn't happened. It's already happened. You just can't see it. There's no such thing as time. You just haven't walked into that moment that you count time as being. Remember, a film. Imagine our existence. Every minute is a year. So we live to 100 and something years old. Every minute is a year. That's our existence. And we play this part. And then we come to the end of the film and that's it. But everything that's in the film, that's what happens. Everything that you do, that's what happens. And because you haven't got to the next scene, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. You'll get to the next scene. Film's already done. It's finished. Like other people have already watched the film and it's finished. But while you're in it, you're still getting there. And if somebody could shout at the screen at you, they'll say, "Oh, I know what's going to happen. Don't do that." I tell you. Don't do that. I know what's going to happen to you. If you do that, I know what's going to happen to you. They've already seen the film. And you'll say to that person, "How do you know what's going to happen?" They say, "Well, I've seen the film. I know what happens at the end. I've watched it." And you keep saying, "Well, it doesn't exist." Okay, it doesn't exist. But when you get to your bit in the future that I've already talked about in the screenshot, title page, whatever it is, when you get to that point and you get that news and you go, "Oh, that's what that idiot Mario was talking about." But I don't know how personal you want me to get about the information that you should be giving out yourself. Because it's already known. The only way that you can have a easier, better life was if you changed who you are for the better. Meaning it, not just saying, "Oh, I'm going to get caught out now, I better go and do something good." Not like these people that go to these, fake churches, or these people that sleep with the pastor, whatever you want to call them, the clergy, like all these, clergy pastors. Sounds like something you eat, pastor. But these pastors that do it for money. It's like, are you kidding me? You're supposed to be a good person, not evil, corrupt, flipping what's the name person. And then they lure you in by saying it's God, and it's not God. Like what they talk about and what they have them doing is not God. How they put them into fear is not God. It's not. And we'll find it out soon. And they'll find it out soon. But God can be, how should I put this? Well, let's just say he says, "Vengeance is mine." So that would let you know that there is a power and maybe even some sort of anger that would be allowed to come out. I want to be on the end of that. And again, I go back to, look, if he did this creation thing, I think, what if he did? He could probably turn you into, half a turkey and half a pig. if he wanted, or like leave your human head and just change the rest of you, if he wanted. I'm not going to say. I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm not saying that's the case. I don't. I really don't want that to happen. I just said that he could if he wanted. I don't want that to happen. I don't want anyone anywhere in the world half animal with a human head. I don't want that. That was just an example of something. I have to be careful what I say. I have to be careful what I say. So no, I don't want that. But he could if he wanted to. Being that powerful. See, people in the world now say, I can manifest money, I can manifest this, I can manifest that by doing this, this, and this, and this. Okay. Okay. If you believe you can do it, hey, Luli, how you doing? I appreciate that explanation. Oh, cheers. Hope you're well, Luli. Hope your sister's well. Without the spirit, nothing is matter nor matters. Ooh, nothing is matter. Ooh, no. AI is a tool. Use it right and it can make you happier and wealthier. Success is an omniscient. Oh, I remember that. It's supposed to be omniscient with an S. They found King Tut's grandpa. He looks like he died last week. Yeah, they're going to be finding a whole load of stuff. Like they found stuff in Antarctica, which they're not telling you properly about. You'll be shocked when you hear that, like the real stuff. They sorted out, like I said the other day, the anti-Cypher mechanism and the blooming Voynich manuscript. They're finding Nephilim and giants and all sort of things, and they're putting a spin on some of it. You know, some of it might be real, some of it they're trying to put a spin on, some of it they're not telling you. But, you know, moving forward, we will have a clearer understanding of our history. But that being said, everything needs to be changed because our history is a lie, which means everything we learnt in school is a lie, which means all those books, all those CDs, all of those things have to be thrown out and the truth be taught. Not going to be easy, but it's going to have to be done. That's the way it is. So there'll be people around the world, or, you know, our alien friends who know the truth, coming out with the truth, explaining, like, this is how it used to be. This is how it used to be. This is how we used to live. This is the truth of our history. So, whilst religion won't exist, God will exist, and there will be proof of God existing and the miracles that God gives to the world in order to bring it back to the way that it was, which was his creation, not the people who conquered this earth, beings who conquered this earth and brought violence into the world and brutalization and all that stuff that they did, and evil and greed and etc., 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 because that's not how it was. So, I'm up to date with all that, so it doesn't matter. So that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to put that thing at the front. I just wanted people to know that, you know, the love magic didn't work, the death magic didn't work, the evil eye didn't work, the blah, 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 the voodoo, whatever. It didn't work. It didn't work. It won't work. I don't know how many times I can tell you the same thing. It won't work. Good luck with finding the doctor. Know what's in the safe. You know, it isn't about whether I know your code name or not. It's about explaining, the truth behind everything. That's what it's about. Not just you. Like people say I'm loud. Not loud. Not loud. But it's not about one person doing the right thing. It's about all those people in power, their power, not the God-given power, but the power that they think that they have. All those people with the ancient knowledge, the ancient knowledge that we're supposed to have. All those people with the secrets that we're supposed to have. All those people that have held back inventions. All of these people that have tried to screw this world over because of money and greed need to come forward. All the politicians, all of the celebrities, all of the masons, covens, whatever, they need to come forward with the truth. Because everyone's being judged. That information, I can assure you now, that information will come out. God being lenient, even if you don't believe, even if you do not believe, please listen. Even if you do not believe, God is lenient and He's giving you a chance to do the right thing. Listen, because even if God doesn't judge you, the people of this planet will. And I can assure you, I've seen the movie, I can assure you they are going to be pissed. They really are going to be pissed when they find out what you did to them for thousands of years. In this world now, the way that it is, when they find out what's really happened, they're not going to be too impressed. And they're going to be knocking down doors. Knocking on doors. Nope. Knocking down doors. I'm not kidding you. I'm not trying to put you in fear. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care whether you believe me. I'm telling you the truth. When they find out what you did with God, with religion, with them, they're going to be knocking down doors. Trying to get to these rich people that screwed them over for their whole life. Not just them, mum and dad, granddad, grandma, those people that suffered, that they saw suffer as they were growing up, who said similar things that I'm saying, and they didn't believe them. When they find out everything that was said was true, that you were doing those things, all those people whose heads you were in, that you sent a little bit, and nobody believed them, that you people were abusing them and attacking them, doing sordid, horrible things, and they didn't believe them. They thought they were crazy, hearing voices. When they are justified, when you are found out as being one of those people that did that, they're going to come looking for you. And I don't care. Because I've tried to warn you. I've tried to tell you in the movie that we're living, in this movie that we're living in, we're going to get to a point where everything is known. Everything. Down to what colour underpants you're wearing. What colour knickers you're wearing. Even that you're not wearing any. Everything's going to be known. Anything that anybody wanted to know can be known. Just telling you the truth. So in this movie, As we move, remember, past, it's happened. Present, here we are. Future, already known. Already known. Everything is known. Everything. Rather than just, that's not how God works. He warns you and says, behave. I'm a dad. Bed. No supper. No iPad. Whatever. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter if you're 90 odd. Gonna get judged. Sent to bed. No tea. It's just how it is. That's how the film's going to play out. And then, when we get to the end of the film, which has a little bit of stuff to do yet. When we get to the end of the film, there's going to be a sequel. And that's going to be the New Earth, or the New World, or the New Order, or whatever it is you want to call it. I don't care. Or God 2, or God's creation 2, or whatever. And that movie is going to look a whole lot different than the other one. Like them happy people in that movie. Mind you, some of the characters won't be in there. Like some of the characters in the previous movie. They won't be in the next one. That's for sure. They won't be in the next one. There may be some from the last movie that come into the next movie. But there's definitely a whole lot more that won't be in there than will be in there. No. So the non-player characters, those that haven't been mentioned, like the asterisks, like they're going to come over. Like the good people that haven't been talked about, they're going to come over. But I'm just referencing those that are main characters. There's main characters in the first movie. There's a lot of those main characters that won't make it into the second movie. And you know who you are. And you know why you won't make it into the second movie. Unless you do something magnanimous. Not just because you're scared, but because truly, you know you're not a bad person. You don't want to behave like a bad person. That's all I can say. We're playing out this movie. It's not good. The script's not good. The scenery's not good. The leading cast members are not good. It's a sinister plot aimed at those that don't deserve it have it, and those that do deserve it haven't. That's what that film's about. And some heroes, I suppose you call them heroes, maybe, I don't know. Some warriors come out to play, yeah. Some warriors step up and take down the evil villains. Those, tie them to the train tracks kind of villains who, put up the rent and all those sort of things. Them, slumlords reminds me of slumlords and land grabs and stuff. That reminds me of that. Yeah, those black and white films. Anyway, I'm going to go. I really just wanted to. Won't be long for Easter. I don't even know when Easter is, but happy Easter if I don't speak again. Remember what Easter was about, and don't say you don't believe in Jesus, because Jesus exists. We've got proof that he existed. So even if you don't believe in God, which is weird, you don't believe in God, but there's proof that his son was on earth. and he was crucified. But you don't believe in his God or in the miracles that were done. But Moses existed, and there's a few miracles there as well, which Moses parted the sea with his stick, and the water just went on its own, and the Pharaoh was drowned just coincidentally, and the plagues and the snakes and whatever, the locusts, just happened just coincidentally. Let my people go, which is pretty much where we are now. Very much where we are now. Like, you are the pharaohs who have to let God's children go. I was trying to say somebody's people, but I don't know who's in charge. But let God's children go. Like, you're the pharaohs. Listen, we're already going through crap. You're the pharaohs who are going to lose stuff if you don't listen. I'm not trying to say I'm Moses. I wouldn't dare to speak, that highly, but somebody had to tell the pharaohs, do it or else. I'm telling you, do it or else. Not because of me. I don't care. I don't care. Because of you. Because of you. You need to care. Like, you're the ones that are going to suffer, not me. Like, you need to care. You need to think about what the results are going to be in this film as you go forward, which is already written. Like, here's your script and you're reading it. You think it's just coming from here, but you're reading a script that you've already signed a contract for. This is the part you're going to play. This is the part you're going to play, and you're playing it. And at some point, whatever's supposed to happen to you later on in the film will happen to you because of the part you played earlier on in the film. That's it. You sign a contract. But, listen, you did not follow your contract. You went against it. So now, not only you're not going to get paid for being in the film, you're going to be deducted stuff for screwing the film over. Because you didn't follow your contract. What you were supposed to say, what you were supposed to do. Right now, at this point in time, street has racing stripes, skid marks. And Easter was my birthday last year. Oh, happy birthday. Not for last year, but for the one that's coming up. Elton John Border song, Holy Moses, we have been deceived. Yeah. The less said about those people, the better. They use actors to portray the real people. Yes, they do, Bill. How do you know that? Yes, they do. And when they do that, they cast their sins on those people. But that stops. March 31st, not an April Fool, was March Easter last year. When is Easter this year? I don't even know. I need to get some Easter eggs for the kids. I need to get an Easter egg for myself. I like Easter eggs. Anyway, thank you for being here. Like I say, I do appreciate it. I don't care whether you like me, whether you hate me, doesn't make no difference. I don't care whether you subscribe, don't care whether you like. Here's what it is. I'm just trying to tell people the truth. They don't want to hear it. I can't help that. I'm here to be the mirror. Not my fault. The contract I signed, I didn't even know. I'm here to be the agitator. Not my fault. I didn't even know. I'm here to be the activator. Not my fault. I didn't even know. This contract that was signed, I didn't know about it. I don't remember it, however long ago it was that I signed it. But I know about it now, and I'm going to fulfill it to the best of my ability. And I'm pretty fucking good, to be fair. Well, I know I am. I'm awesome. And I'm here to teach. Like some people don't think that I am. Really good teacher. And I'm here to teach. In fact, I'll go so far as to say I'm a guru. I know a lot of people won't like that. And I don't care if they get triggered. I don't. Like, it's in my contract. Read my contract. Like, in 6 months' time, everything that you've been saying about me, in 6 months' time, just look at what my contract says. Just look at what's being said. And then tell me if everything that I said is bullshit. Because I can assure you, my contract, mine, is a good contract. My contract, I'm going to get paid just to exist. That's my contract. Just to be here on this earth. That's my contract. Well, I am going to do stuff. But just to be here, I'm going to get paid for that. Because my being here ended the Matrix. Because you failed. Everything that you did to stop me being in this point now failed. Not only did you fail by stopping me, you failed by not stopping the union. You won't get me, I'm part of the union. You won't get me, I'm part of the union. Won't get me, I'm part of the union till the day I die. Go for it. I've seen the film. I know the script. I know everything that you're going to do and everything that's done to stop you doing it. As I've already told you. Remember the car accident? Told you it was going to happen. Accidents. Told you it was going to happen. Somebody being hurt with a knife, or more than that. Good versus bad cops. Happening. Happening. Will happen. Not being able to recover from an accident happened. Fire happened. Poisoning her son happened. Getting caught for it happened. Said ahead of time. People losing their house happened. People losing their money happened. People losing their car happened. People losing their children happened. People getting divorced happened. Not just this earth divorce that we understand it. Like these people trick people into marriage to kill them to get the life insurance. With this love spell shit that they do. Abusing these people. Making these people take their own lives. Heather. Like, I'm not going to forgive you because I don't forgive. Nope. I don't judge you. I don't forgive. But there are people whose forgiveness you do need because they are the people that do forgive. And if you don't get it, don't be surprised if their ancestors or their loved ones or Heather herself doesn't want to speak to you in some way, shape, or form. Because that's how it works. So all of you people that have had stuff move around the house, that see things out of the corner of your eye, that can't sleep, that are chased around by the demons that you sent to me and other people, tough. I can only imagine, having watched the film, that it's going to get worse for you unless you do the right thing. I can only imagine that it's going to get worse for those people whose dominoes haven't fallen yet, because their karma is building each time they deny the fact that they're going to get karma. Everyone's going to be judged. And the longer you leave it, the more it adds up, the worse for your family line going forward. Like, you're really going to screw them over. But when I say your family line, I mean you. You're going to come back with the knowledge of what you did. Mum and Dad's going to make it happen. Like, they're in charge of creation. They're going to let you come like you do now. And these are for the specific people that are in charge of the money and everything. Like you do now. Like, you know who you are, and you're born into that money because of who you are. Like, specifically, just keep it going and going and going. When you get born again, you won't be in this rich family. You won't be born into this money, this wealth that you've always been born into. Generation after generation, that won't happen. Like, the life that you're living now is the life you're going to be born into. Like, similar to us, similar to everyone else that you've affected. Like, you're going to have to earn your way out of this sort of life. Because this is the life that you deserve. This is the life you should have had. Not put it onto other people. And you will come back into the next life knowing that your life's going to be the same. And there's no way out of it unless you finally admit God is your saviour. And unless you're a good person doing good things, the life you're having is the life you're going to live. And if you keep doing bad things, it just means that it's more lifetimes. Similar to what I went through. Similar to what others went through. And this is for those people that know, that have, made sure that their life has always been money, affluence, silver spoon sort of thing. Special bloodline, people in power. That's just the way that it is. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't care whether you believe me or not. I don't have to care. I don't have to judge you. I don't have to forgive you. I don't have to care. It's not in my contract. My contract is just be the mirror. Let them see what they need to see. Be the agitator. Agitate them. Make them think. Make them question. Let them see who they really are before they're judged. Before mum and dad judge you, I'm speaking to you, and you can choose whether you see me, a person that's trying to help you, or whether you see you and you attack me. And that says the kind of person you are, and that gives you the judgment. And those that don't believe, tough. It's tough. You'll believe when you're judged, and it won't be when you leave this earth and go to heaven or not. The karma that you get will tell you the kind of person you are. I'm not going to wait to whether you go to heaven or hell. Just going to give you hell right now. There you go. Boom. That's the kind of person you are. Do you want to be better or not? That's how I see it. People call them potatoes because of the eggshells. How does that help? At the Glen Coliseum, the bitch is back to taking no shit and giving no shit. What was that? Stir Crazy. That was Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. No shit. Take no shit. Anyway, I'm going to go. Again, I appreciate you. I'm just telling the truth. That's all I'm doing. And I don't care whether you believe it or not. Me telling the truth is not for my benefit. Me probably looking crazy is not for my benefit. But it's part of my contract to be the mirror, to be the agitator, to be the activator for 144,000. I'm here to let them know payback's a bitch, and they can give payback whenever they want. And they can see firsthand how that is. So they are deserving of recompense, retribution, restitution, any other that there is, I don't know. They're deserving of it, and so are many others. And God's going to make sure that, He does right by everyone that deserves it in a good way, and by everyone that deserves it in a bad way. He's fully up to date with all of the shenanigans that went on, all of the tricks that they played, hiding, like Forrest said, hiding behind a skirt. He's fully aware of everything that was done. These people hiding their sins and dumping them on, good people who don't deserve it. Playing God, entering people's minds, false telepathy, using energy weapons on, the public, fifth generation warfare, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Intrusions into people's privacy, spiritual, whatever, rape, prostitution, coming into people's dreams, etc. Just horrible stuff that people have had to suffer with, and have no justice. They're getting justice now. They can't see it yet. They can't see it yet because it hasn't all hit the fan, I suppose. The thing is, it has to come out, a bit at a time, because otherwise, you're going to have not 7 billion, probably maybe 4 billion, I suppose, people old enough to want to kick off and get angry about what's been done. So it has to be, drip fed. So, and starting with people that, aren't too well liked, people aren't going to bother if they're the ones that found out. They'll probably be happy, well, serves them right. Always knew there was something wrong with them. Like those sort of people first, and then, the beloved people, the people that, are in the nation's hearts, people that made celebrities that made people think they were so wonderful and good. Like they're going to have to come out, and that's the bit that's going to, be triggering. Whilst these people that nobody gives a monkeys about are being found out, it's like, oh, did you know such and such happened to such and such? That's okay, but when it's big celebrities who have been in people's hearts for years and years and years, it's going to be a little bit different. And yes, I'm talking to you, music celebrity. I'm talking to you, and swimmer. Talking to you. You know who you are. I don't know. And I'll have to get used to it as well, because there's people that I like that and people that people in my family like and grandkids like and stuff like that. Those sort of people, but it is what it is. Truth is the truth. So it seems like just me and you, Bill, because everyone else can't sleep, I reckon. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank y'all. Come on, spell it correctly. Oh no, thanks. Oops, that's wrong as well. So remember, this is not for everyone. This is for those people who know what I'm talking about. Those of you that think I'm nuts, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's definitely not for you if you think I'm nuts. If you're just angry with me, then it's probably for you. Like if you're really angry with me, it's probably for you. If you just think I'm nuts, it's not for you. So 100% lots of love sent out to you. Oh, flowers. That's something. You don't want to give me my flowers. That's what it's about. You don't want to give me the flowers. Well, I'll give you mine. There you go. I'll give you flowers. But you just don't want to give me mine. But ain't nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen. I've seen the film.